Hello YouTubers, millionaires, multi-millionaires. My name is Ali, and on this channel we'll talk about making money online, leveraging the internet, using affiliate marketing. Today's topic is going to be slightly different than what I'm used to. I've actually done a couple videos in the past about this particular topic, and it basically talks about privacy and invasion of privacy. And I have done a couple videos. I'm going to link those in the description, where Facebook and Instagram, which is basically the same company, Facebook owns Instagram, and what they do is they basically track you 24/7, which is, in my opinion, it's total bullshit. If you're on their platform and they're watching your behavior, I could totally see that. But you could actually be off their platform, turn off the app completely, and they still monitor everything that you do on your iPhone or on your Android phone or on your laptop or your computer, that's basically 100% spying on you. And they claim what they want to do is they're doing it for the purpose of basically knowing what your behavior is, and based on that they can recommend certain advertisement for you, which is, in my opinion, it's a bunch of shit. You can go to your bank account, you can go to any place you want, and it's just constantly tracking you all the time. So it's, in my opinion, it's bullshit. And today's video is Tim Cook, which is, as you guys can see over here, let me make the screen bigger. Okay, and this was, well, actually I have to make it smaller so you guys can see the date. If you guys look down here, this was done on February 2nd, 2021, which is a couple days ago. Today is the 9th, so that was 7 days ago. Tim Cook is, or Apple in general, is very big on privacy. So what they're trying to do is improve the new iOS and basically let the users know that you have the option to turn off this tracking ability or leave it on if you choose to do so. So and what's happening right now, Apple and Facebook are things are getting heated up between them, and there was a bunch of articles that were written by Facebook attacking Apple. And in my opinion, everyone have the right to choose what to do, what they want to do, and that's what Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is talking about. So I want to play a couple minutes regarding what he said. And guys, I want you to look in the description and have a couple videos that shows you how to turn off all your tracking from Facebook and your tracking from Instagram. If you don't want everybody to be spying on you 24/7, check out those videos in the description. All right, listen to Tim.
Us today. It's a privilege to join you and to learn from this knowledgeable panel on this fitting occasion of Data Privacy Day. A little more than 2 years ago, joined by my good friend, the much-missed Giovanni Butarelli, and data protection regulators from around the world, I spoke in Brussels about the emergence of a data industrial complex. At that gathering, we asked ourselves, what kind of world do we want to live in? 2 years later, we should now take a hard look at how we've answered that question. The fact is that an interconnected ecosystem of companies and data brokers, of purveyors of fake news and peddlers of division, of trackers and hucksters just looking to make a quick buck, is more present in our lives than it has ever been. And it has never been so clear how it degrades our fundamental right to privacy first and our social fabric by consequence. As I've said before, if we accept as normal and unavoidable that everything in our lives can be aggregated and sold, then we lose so much more than data. We lose the freedom to be human. And yet, this is a hopeful new season, a time of thoughtfulness and reform. And the most concrete progress of all is thanks to many of you. Proving cynics and doomsayers wrong, the GDPR has provided an important foundation for privacy rights around the world and its implementation and enforcement must continue. But we can't stop there. We must do more. And we're already seeing hopeful steps forward worldwide, including a successful ballot initiative strengthening consumer protections right here in California. Together, we must send a universal humanistic response to those who claim a right to users' private information about what should not and will not be tolerated. As I said in Brussels 2 years ago, it is certainly time, not only for a comprehensive privacy law here in the United States, but also for worldwide laws and new international agreements that enshrine the principles of data minimization, user knowledge, user access, and data security across the globe. At Apple, spurred on by the leadership of many of you in the privacy community, these have been 2 years of unceasing action. We have worked to not only deepen our own core privacy principles, but to create ripples of positive change across the industry as a whole. We've spoken out time and again for strong encryption without backdoors, recognizing that security is the foundation of privacy. We've set new industry standards for data minimization, user control, and on-device processing for everything from location data to your contacts and photos. At the same time that we've led the way in features that keep you healthy and well.
Guys, I want to pause this for a minute and talk and kind of explain what Tim's trying to say over here. I mean, these tracking apps, they estimate that they have 6 tracking devices. I'm using Facebook and Instagram as an example because they are a giant platform. There's billions of people on them. But in general, everybody is spying. And if you have the option just to turn that off, can you imagine every photo you've taken, every place you visit, every metadata that you put in, everything is tracked. I mean, your data is out there for people to just steal it. I mean, this is invasion of privacy one-on-one. And Tim Cook is going to put a stop to it. And in my opinion, people have the rights to protect their privacy. So I hope you guys get in the point. Don't forget to check out the videos that I have in the description because they will show you how to turn off. That option is available for you to actually turn it off or leave it on. Basically what that option does is it allows you to stop these apps from tracking every click that you do on your computer or your phone after you turned off after you left Facebook. Basically, they're watching every move you do, which is bullshit. Here we go.
Well, we've made sure that technologies like a blood oxygen sensor and an ECG come with peace of mind that your health data stays yours. And last but not least, we are deploying powerful new requirements to advance.
Oh, what he just mentioned right now, it's a pretty powerful point. With the new iPhones and the new iPhones is equipped with basically ECG data and all kind of health related issue about your body. And by you taking all these tests, whether it's a hearing test or whether it's a heart rate or any of that information, this data is being collected by all these spying software that they have built into their system, that's way too much for anybody to even find out. This is your information, not for the whole world to find out about. You know what I mean? It's just we're talking about invasion of privacy to the 10x level here. All right, here we go. Let's listen to Tim. Tim Cook and Apple is going to put a stop to this, and I'm all for it.
Advance user privacy throughout the App Store ecosystem. The first is a simple but revolutionary idea that we call the privacy nutrition label. Every app, including our own, must share their data collection and privacy practices. information that the App Store presents in a way every user can understand and act on. The second is called AppTrackingTransparency. At its foundation, ATT is about returning control to users, about giving them a say over how their data is handled. Users have asked for this feature for a long time. We have worked closely with developers to give them the time and resources to implement it. And we're passionate about it because we think it has great potential to make things better for everybody. Because ATT responds to a very real issue. Earlier today, we released a new paper called A Day in the Life of Your Data. It tells the story of how apps that we use every day contain an average of 6 trackers. This code often exists to surveil and identify users across apps.
That's what I was talking about, guys. Each app have roughly 6 trackers to identify every behavior that you do across all the apps. So watch this.
Watching and recording their behavior. In this case, what the user sees is not always what they get. Right now, users may not know whether the apps they use to pass the time, to check in with their friends, or to find a place to eat may in fact be passing on information about the photos they've taken, the people in their contact list, or location data that reflects where they eat, sleep, or pray. As the paper shows, it seems no piece of information is too private or personal to be surveilled, monetized, and aggregated into a 360-degree view of your life. The end result of all of this is that you are no longer the customer, you are the product. When ATT is in full effect, users will have a say over.
You are no longer the customer, you are the product. That's pretty scary shit.
over this kind of tracking. Some may well think that sharing this degree of information is worth it for more targeted ads. Many others, I suspect, will not, just as most appreciated it when we built a similar functionality into Safari, limiting web trackers several years ago. We see developing these kinds of privacy-centric features and innovations as a core responsibility of our work. We always have, we always will. The fact is that the debate over ATT is a microcosm of a debate we've been having for a long time, one where our point of view is very clear. Technology does not need vast troves of personal data stitched together across dozens of websites and apps in order to succeed. Advertising existed and thrived for decades without it. And we're here today because the path of least resistance is rarely the path of wisdom. If a business is built on misleading users, on data exploitation, on choices that are no choices at all, then it does not deserve our praise. It deserves reform. We should not look away from the bigger picture. At a moment of rampant disinformation and conspiracy theories juiced by algorithms, we can no longer turn a blind eye to a theory of technology that says all engagement is good engagement, the longer the better, and all with the goal of collecting as much data as possible. Too many are still asking the question, how much can we get away with? When they need to be asking, what are the consequences? What are the consequences of prioritizing conspiracy theories and violent incitement simply because of the high rates of engagement? What are the consequences of not just tolerating but rewarding content that undermines?
Tim just mentioned years ago and hundreds of years ago, or not hundreds, just in the future, in the past, we were able to run ads and we were very successful in reaching our audience without having to spy on them and watch every single move that they do, which I agree with him too. I mean, that they're taking privacy invasion to like the next level. I mean, for you to watch how someone behave on your platform, that's one thing. I understand that if they're going to look at cats or dogs or fashion or coffee or restaurants or whatever it is that they're into, that's I'm okay with that. But when someone to sign off the app and try to go into whatever that they do, check their bank account, and you're actually sitting there watching them, I mean, that's where Tim Cook is having an issue with that, and he feels like the Apple users basically should have the option to turn that tracking feature off if they choose to do so. That's all he's saying, which I totally agree with him. And if some people don't care about that, just leave it on. So guys, I want to stop over here, but I want you to really, I value my privacy, which everybody does. I mean, I don't want anybody to know what my heart rate is and how, whatever, the iPhone does 1 million of health tests, and they're working on that more and more and more. I don't want everybody to know every single detail about my lifestyle. I don't want everything to be available out for the public. If you meet person A and person B in 2 seconds, you can go online and find out everything about them, that's total invasion of privacy. Where did privacy go? I mean, that should be illegal, 100%. And that's what Tim's trying to put a stop to it, and Facebook and Instagram, which is the same company, basically trying to attack him and saying it's going to affect their revenue. And Tim Cook isn't concerned about revenue. He's concerned about privacy. Anyway, guys, I want to stop right here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I didn't want it to be that long, but it's a huge issue, and this is being discussed basically right now. This is February 2021, and it's becoming a bigger issue and a bigger issue, and I want you guys to pay attention to that. No one wants to be tracked and surveillance 24/7, and everywhere they go and everything they do and everything they say, and the camera is constantly watching. Your camera on your phone is constantly watching you, and your microphone on your camera is constantly listening to you, which is, I mean, that's invasion of privacy. Again, like I mentioned earlier on this channel, what we do on this channel is we help people quit their 9-to-5 and try to basically quit their 9-to-5 and try to work from home. If this is something you're interested in, I'm going to put a couple links in the description if you guys want to check them out. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. I hope they help you guys out. I know they're very, very powerful training, and they're completely free. And also, don't forget to check the how to turn off the tracking option in Facebook and Instagram, because when you install the app, the default option, those the default setting is those options are basically turned on. So just in those 2 videos, it breaks down on how to go into your settings and turn them off. Okay. For those of you guys that are part of my channel, I want to thank you so much. I'm here for you, and I'm here because of you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you've gotten any value out of this video, please share it with people and let them know that their privacy is being invaded. Also, tick that bell icon, because I'm constantly publishing. If you're interested in these type of videos, making money online and just talking about social media in general, tick that bell icon. This way you won't miss on any upcoming videos. I'm constantly publishing and try to come up with new value to share with my audience. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.